Kalimera, Kalispera, whatever time you're watching. This is Fußball. Mappa. This is Mappa. See, we've got a Euro 2024 theme. That's the only thing I've got to do with Euro 2024 right now. So, welcome, guys. That's all more. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Yeah,
I'm all right, bro.
sounds
I'm all
about
right.
right. Yeah, sounds about right.
Rebelle, to be
Good.
honest, the last 3 or 4 days, I've been actually pleased with my club. Yeah,
Oh,
I've been pleased with them, and it's not just for the two signings that they made. It's for the social media, and well, we're going to talk about it in a bit. But yeah, I'm actually feeling a little bit happier, a bit more pleasant than before.
good. It does mean for everybody who's watching though that the content is gonna not be the high quality we normally get then, because we normally get the good stuff when Stell's a bit annoyed.
Debatable, debatable, debatable. I've seen your notes, and there's a
Oh,
couple things that we're going to need to touch on, which amused us.
correct. Very correct. Very correct. So,
Well, it
shall
amused
we?
me anyway.
Shall we get started on it?
Go ahead.
Yeah. So the way that I'm doing it this week is based off of the because Transfermarkt has updated everything now to be for
Ooh.
the 2024-25 season. I've looked at the average value of the players according to the site as of this
Mm.
morning. Now, obviously, based off of it being silly season, there's been
Yep.
news coming in left, right, and centre,
Yep.
but this is how we're going to this is how we're going to go with as of this morning. So it means that we have to start with Bafos FC at 593,000 euros average cost for a player. So I'm going to start with something involving us. So this is Mappa. With the power of AI, we were able to create a song to enter into Bafos FC's competition, the music competition that we talked about last week. Uh, so of course, Mr. Stell he worked your dog into the lyrics as well. And there's a little video that we've dropped on Instagram for people to click a like, put a comment on there, do your thing.
Yeah, well, the funny thing is, we released a song, and the day later, Buffer got in contact with us, private messaged us, and said, send us a message. We need to have a chat. I was like, okay, this is interesting. They love the song, but they asked me to make a couple little amendments with the footage. Fine, no problem. And they go, we're going to repost it. They haven't done it yet. Now, I'm not getting angry about this because I have a feeling the closing date is on the 5th of this month, right?
Correct?
And I have a feeling that, what's this? I have a feeling that they're going to do like a video montage of all the entries.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a feeling, and it's going to be there. Now, listen, I don't think we're going to win because the winning video will be played, or the winning song, sorry, will be played before every home game. Okay. It's us having a bit of fun. But at the same time, I think the fact that the club has acknowledged us and our efforts is a testament to what we do. And yeah, we poke fun at every team. I poke fun at my team. You poke fun at yours. We poke and poke and poke and poke and poke. But at the same time, we want to increase the visibility and the awareness of Cypriot football. It's vital that we do it.
Yep.
It's a thriving league. Yes, it has its flaws, but every league does. We see the potential in it, not just because our lineage or our background is from Cyprus, but we have faith in a lot of the clubs out there that they can progress and do the island proud. So for us to do something like this, I just think we're having fun with this, but we want to be more involved in it as well. You know, we have fun with it. We love doing what we do, and if we can entertain people, then even better.
on. I got muted there. I don't know what happened. But
You
yeah,
know-
I was saying exactly.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So,
Agree,
sh-
agree with
shall,
the sentiment.
shall I play the song?
Let's play a little clip.
A
Let's
little clip.
want in more.
Okay, since you asked, here we go. Come on, right, here we go.
From the heart of the city to the edge of the sea, Paphos FC, where we always believe in the stands. Our fans so loyal and true through the highs and the lows. They're singing for you. With courage and pride, we rise every day. On this field of dreams, we find our way. We give our all in every game. With every cheer, we shout our name. Thanks to the goal who leads us on. With our mascot dog, we carry on. We are proud, yes, we are proud to be Paphos FC, forever free.
There you go. There you go. It's quite catchy. And do you
It
know
is.
what's actually quite funny? I played it to my dad on Sunday,
Mhm.
and he looked at me and he goes, "That's not your voice." No, it's not my voice. He goes, "So how did you do it then?" I said, "AI." And he said, "What, that thing that everyone is using now?" I'm like, "How do you know about AI?" He goes, "It's going to kill the industry. It's going to kill the music industry. My dad loves playing the guitar, you know? He's one of those." He actually played with Eric Clapton once.
Nice.
That's his like
Nice.
claim to fame. But like the people that be messaging me saying, "Who did this? Who performed it for you?" No one performed it for me. Like, we did it with AI.
Yeah. Yeah, AI is all well and good until we're all going to get fired because it's going to do our jobs better than we do.
True.
Now, someone else who's out of a job. That's a really shit segue. But someone at Baffle is Jordan Ikoko has been released. So
Yeah.
yes, so Ikoko was at the club for 2 years. He played 66 times. I think he's a very good player, and
Hmm.
he's going to find his next stop very quickly.
Yeah.
Is whether that's in Gibro or not. I think there'll be a few teams going after him. I think so. Wasn't Omonia supposed to be getting hold of him? But it makes that position a bit busy now for him, doesn't it?
It does. And look, the guy's just come back from a pretty serious injury. Let's get it
Yeah.
right. I think he's a very good player, and any club that signs him will be very, very fortunate to have a player of his caliber.
Yeah, I mean, our boy wouldn't have to play back anymore.
Oh,
So,
look at you.
I know I'm being mean. I'm being mean. I should stop. I'm being very mean. So, anyway, let's move on. The second club on the list is actually Omonia with
Ooh.
520,000 euros is the average value of a player. Now, that includes Alpha Diunco.
Yep.
Then there he is, and also Philip Helander. So that got announced like 3 hours ago. The Helander one, something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that. Half
So
5 UK time. Half 5
yeah,
UK time. Yeah.
okay, so a bit more than that. But yeah, Alpha Diunco, Senegalese right back, was on loan at Ajax last season from Granada in Spain, and he played 33 times for him. Now, you've made your thoughts well known on how
Mhm.
good you think the player is. And we should say it's positive as well. The way I said that, it
Yeah.
sounded like I was going to
Yeah.
be negative. It was positive.
Hmm.
But I'd just like to point out in his last performance for Ajax, he basically handed that boy the title.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just
Well, look, I mean, you could say that his mistake cost them the goal, but that was what, in the 8th minute, 10th
no, we
minute?
equalised.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was quite early on, wasn't it? It was early on in the game, anyway. Yeah.
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 So they still had another like 80 odd minutes or 75 minutes to score a goal. So I wouldn't put the blame on him solely. I mean, you can say, well, you got goal scorers and you got wingers that they didn't create anything. They didn't create anything.
Correct.
So
Also correct.
again, like narratives.
Mm.
But hey, you know.
Yeah. Now, another thing that happened as well before we get to the Helander stuff is that the Omonia TV is now live. They started broadcasting at 1948, but the actual show that they were going to put on didn't actually start until a couple of minutes later. Now, but another signing that they announced, again, we spoke about him very briefly there, is Philip Helander. So, I mean, the T-shirt design's right there with the name, isn't it? You know, there can only be one with the sword, Highlander, Sean Connery looking on with pride, especially, you know, Sean Connery being from Scotland. Anyway, I'm giving you free ideas, man. The 31-year-old just finished a season at Odense BK. I think they got relegated.
They got relegated,
Yeah, they did. So not a very successful season, but he was also at Rangers before that for 4 years, as well as Bologna and Hellas Verona in Italy in Serie A, and Malmo in Sweden as well. So altogether, he's got 271 appearances and he scored 14 goals.
Yeah.
He's a Scottish and Swedish champion and has 23 appearances for the Swedish national team. So a lot of experience, a lot of high-profile game experience, you could say as well. The injury record, though, is a question I think to ask.
Yeah.
And if you have 99 cents spare to give to us a month, you can see a little breakdown interview that Stella's done with a Swedish journalist and Derek Clark, a friend of ours over at Rangers Review as well.
That's right.
Yeah.
That is right. Absolutely right. And you know what? It's a signing that I can't get angry with because there's no transfer fee involved. I'm guessing it's probably going to be a short-term contract, 1 or 2 years. His experience, is top-notch. All right, the injuries you can mention and bring up and say, yeah, you know, he had this injury, that injury, and you know, you go on Twitter and in fact, Derek retweeted the post that we put out, and most, if not all of them, all of the responses were people saying top quality player, but it's the injuries. Now,
Yeah.
okay, he went to Odense, didn't have a great season, but he captained them, and as far as I'm aware, didn't miss any games. So that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Going to Cyprus with the climate that it is, I think that will help, especially from a physical, from the anatomic perspective. So I'm looking forward to it. Now, is he fit? Well, I think the Danish season, has it restarted? Is it finished? I don't even know.
I don't know what kind of, I don't know how it works for them.
But look, at the end of the day, we need another central defender for sure. He's got the experience. It's a win-win. It's a win-win.
Yeah. It's just that I was looking at his injury record over the last 5 years, and in the last 5 years, he's missed cumulatively almost 2 years worth of stuff.
He had an ACL. He had an ACL, so that's going to eat up a large chunk of it.
He did, but he had an ACL injury, But on Transfermarkt, they listed it as a foot injury, and I was like, "How is a foot injury
That's what I
keeping
keep
you
saying. You
out
can't trust
for
Transfermarkt, man.
for
Can't trust
400
it.
days?" It's like, what the hell? Like, did they actually chop off his foot and give him a new one? Like, what was that?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the injury time has been off, is correct, just not the injury. But yeah,
Yeah.
so I think as a net positive, sadly for Omonia, with especially with Dioncourt is a great signing as well, and he can only get better with the age he's at. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see. Moving on, we've got actually the same amount is Aris for 520,000 as well.
Okay.
So there you go. So Aris announced that one of their youth players, 15-year-old Maximus Engqvist, has departed the island to join the Kalmar FF under-17s team in Sweden. He was one of the standout players in the under-15s, just in general in Cyprus, and was picked as one of the best 11 that the scouting company Science of Sports put together. He played 53 times for the Aris youth top and scored 42 goals, and has call-ups to the under-15s Sweden team.
Yeah.
So it's one to look out for. And I think you said as well his father is, who is it?
Bjorn Enqvist.
Bjorn Engqvist. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who played, I think, for, was it Salamina, Ari, and Abeb?
There you go. So sounds like the kid's gonna have a better career than his dad. Not to
You never
not
know.
to dig in on that, but if
You never
your
know.
CV has a BEP on it,
Yeah, come on, man. Like,
listen. My family's from around there. I can say that.
I used to sign Enqvist when he was on football match. He played for Palace.
Did
Well,
he?
he didn't kick a ball for him. Yeah, he was in the squad though for a couple of
Okay.
years. I don't think he played any games for him, but it was at Palace. I used to sign him. I think it was midfielder, left centre. Midfielder, left centre. Yeah.
Okay. Apart from Addis will also be playing a friendly versus Huddersfield Town in Austria. That got announced today as well.
Yes. But do you know what? Before you carry on with this, right? Because I saw the post on Instagram. On Twitter.
Yeah.
Right, and I haven't checked the responses since I checked before. Hang about, let me find them. Here we go, right here. Because we're always going to get the xenophobic comments and the weirdos on social media that come. So here it is. Here's the announcement right here. Yeah, let's go into it. I put, oh, hello. Everyone's slagging them off. They played Europa League football and will probably beat us. It says they're also stinking rich. Might as well play Emily again. Right. Didn't think Emily got to the Europa League group stage, to be fair. True was just expecting a side I'd at least heard of. Well, you're going to hear from them now. Punk.
Yeah, but now I went on that guy's account and it says Huddersfield AFC or Huddersfield Town AFC clown or something like that. So he's doing it on purpose.
Well, he's a troll, yeah?
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Well, he likes to enter their competitions to win stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, of course he does. But yeah, the comments, there's a couple of negative comments, there's a couple of positive comments. It is what it is,
Morgan, if you're watching, this is for you.
Yep, exactly. And then nothing else whatsoever happened at Aris. There was definitely no incomings. There was, especially not from Georgia. Nobody came in from Georgia for Aris. So let's leave it at that. There's nothing to discuss there.
Yes.
No, don't. Oh, yes, it. There's no
one.
yes.
Sneaky one. You didn't put that in the notes. I completely
No,
forgot
I
about this
put
one as well.
exactly. I put except for that, absolutely nothing else happened at Aris this week.
Okay. Okay.
No, okay.
What do you mean, no, okay?
Dyer is not going to Aris.
But
I
it's
do
right here.
not
Kvili
accept
Dyer
it.
is green.
I do not accept it.
Kvili Dyer is green.
I
3-year
do not give
contract.
my consent. Yeah. just so everybody knows, Morgan, I do not give my consent to this transfer, so it can't happen.
Well, the funny thing is, right, from who told me this was a couple weeks ago. Someone told, I can't remember who told me now. It wasn't Morgan. It wasn't. Someone said to me, apparently, Ari they were, where is it? They had the list of names that are going to go pre-season.
Mm-hmm.
And on the list, there was a surname Bird, Bird,
Okay.
on the list.
Oh.
Right. I didn't clock.
Okay.
It just did not. It just did not register until they announced his signing. I was like, Bird.
Yeah.
Bird.
Yeah. So, I mean, listen, I'm going to come forward and say it for everybody. I'm really disappointed that Kvili Dyer left. Pedro. And I actually got some messages on Instagram from some Apoel fans who are very unhappy with the player and don't understand the reasoning behind the transfer, considering he could be playing in Europe this season if he'd stayed at Apoel. But there's something to be said about the remuneration that he's getting from Aris, and that can always be a factor. You know, it is what it is. He's gone to Aris, and I'm very sad. The thing is, as well, there's a lot of there seems to be a lot of chatter online about him getting a lot of shit when Aris go to the Racing B next season. So
That's
they're
always going to
coming for him.
happen. That's always going to happen. But let me tell you something. Aris doing this is ballsy. The mere fact that they approached him is ballsy. Here's some perspective. Abov won the league with him as their main striker. Yeah, I don't think anyone can disagree with that, right? While he wasn't banging in the goals, he was their main striker. Yeah.
Yep.
For Ari to prize him away from the league champions, not just the league champions, Apoel. This is them saying, we've taken your striker. We can do anything.
Yeah.
That for me, it's the statement of intent. It's the message that you're sending out. It's like, it doesn't matter if you win the league and we don't qualify for Europe. We're still taking your bitch. That's it.
Yep. Yep. I mean, look, if it's
Mr.
for
Steal Your
somebody to
Girl.
take notice, yeah, exactly.
Wasn't that R. Kelly who said that?
Oh, if it is, then I'm not agreeing with you in that case. You can take your R. Kelly quote and
no, Trey Songs.
okay, that's all right then. That's all
mind
right
you,
then.
again,
Until something comes out about him.
From what I heard about Trey Songs, he's probably going to be next, to be honest. Anyway, sorry.
Anyway, so yeah, Kvili Dyer has gone to Aris. I didn't want to talk about it, but here we go. We're talking about it. But yeah.
Thasso is the Roberto Baggio of NC Network. Still greater than, still isn't Maldini. I'm Maldini.
No,
I wish I had Maldini's looks.
I tell you what. Cheers. I'll have that. I'll be Roberto Baggio, no problem. Which, you know, with the hair. Anyway. So, that's the news from Aris. We've got Ajax next at 402,000 euros. So, first of all, the big signing is they've got hold of Enzo Cabrera. He's signed for
Wah
Ajax,
wah wee wah.
and I'm a little bit scared. Like I've not put this in the notes, but Ajax had a friendly today, and they played Bauk and lost 2-1. Guess who scored?
I wonder.
Yeah, he got on the score sheet. So it's I see him being top goal scorer this season. Easy. He's gonna have the delivery that a player like him wants. So he's gonna be banging in the goals. He signs for 3 seasons. Now, according again, I keep going back to Transfermarkt because it's just a place that has some data.
It's the lazy Bible.
Yeah, exactly. It's basically Wikipedia for transfers. Is the value of the transfer is 160,000 euros. So I think that's very, very cheap as well.
Bargain.
Now, I'm just going to remind everybody of his stats from last season when he was at Aachen.
Yep.
But he scored 18 goals and got 6 assists in 39 games. And the season before that, he was at Birkirkara in Malta, where he got 17 goals in 30. So, you know how we keep going? You know how we keep saying we've got levels, there's levels to this. He's doing the same. He's showing up and saying the same thing. Now, another signing.
Him and Francois up front. Ugh.
Yeah. Brother.
Brother.
Yeah.
Brother. What's that?
Although,
Sorry.
That's a very short front line, isn't it? Between the
Yeah,
two.
well, but they can jump. White man
Yes,
can
they
jump.
can. Yeah. Yeah. Now, they have also signed a Spanish midfielder called Jamie Suarez, who has been mostly at Real Oviedo. He's got 170 appearances for them, mostly in the second tier in Spain. So I'd call him a very typical Xavi Roca signing. You know, something that will go under the radar and end up being like a fantastic player for him. He's an all-round midfielder, and he looks like he's been brought in to replace Pere Pons, since he's not agreed a new contract with the club yet. But yeah, I think he's going to be someone to keep an eye on as well. The signings that I are making as well, I think, are raising them to another level. So again, it's getting freaky, baby. You see what I did? Another level. Anyway, what? So as well, we've got some news on Kenan Piric. He's gone to Antalyaspor in Turkey. I think that's a disappointing move, considering he was rumored to be interesting Southampton and Celtic.
Yeah.
But I guess he's more likely to get first team football in Turkey than say in the Premiership or in
SPL.
In the SPL, at least for the time being. It may be again stepping up, and that's it for Ajax.
Yeah.
So there you go. Now the next one, Apollon at 390,000 euros per person. So, right, this is going to be a long one. You ready? Because
come on.
What happened is Apollon waited till the end of June to just everything. Like the marketing and the social media team could not like they had a very busy few days. So firstly,
the least.
Yeah, so firstly they announced that Pablo Machin was out. Exo. He took charge of 28 games since joining on Boxing Day last year, winning 13 of those games. The main issue for his dismissal, I think, is more than likely that the club missed out on the cup and his mismanagement of Mathieu Valbuena. So we talked about it when we had Vaso on, but Machine chose to play Valbuena versus Nea Salamina, where the game meant nothing, and he got injured, instead of playing him in the cup games on either side of that game.
Yeah.
And he got injured, and he couldn't play. He couldn't play in that second leg against Baffle. I think he could have been. He could have been the player to make the difference for him in that. Anyway, Machine is gone, and they've replaced him with a Slovakian coach called Adrian Gula. So Gula has been in charge at Trenčín, Žilina, the Slovakia under-21s, Victoria Plzeň,
Yep.
PLZN, Plzeň,
Yep.
Wisla Krakow, and Dunajska Streda. He won a league title with MSK Žilina in 2016-17. Some people on Twitter commented that he's very good at promoting youth. He's very good at finding stars in his teams, and he's involved a lot in the UEFA coaching license courses. So yeah, he's one of the instructors on it.
But to be fair, you'd hate to draw out a GULA in Scrabble. I mean, it's like when you're playing a Scrabble, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you're left with 3 or 4 letters to close the game, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you've got GULA, you're going to be scratching your head saying, where am I going to put these? What am I going to do with it?
Okay.
I'm just saying.
All right.
Just picture the scenario. Listen, the next time you play Scrabble and you end up with GULA, you remember this conversation.
Well,
Just
no,
saying.
listen, right? Because you got a G free, you can gulag.
Right.
Yeah. There you go. There's one.
Okay.
I'm good at Scrabble, me. Anyway. I don't give it very long because our Bolon coaches don't last very long.
No.
They last longer than Garmiodisa coaches,
True.
but not long enough to be able to affect the team the way that a coach should.
No.
So we'll see how it goes. Now, 1st of July came around and they dribbled. Well, I won't say dribbled. They what's the opposite of dribble?
The opposite of dribble.
Yeah, they pissed out signings.
Yeah, they exploded.
There you go. They yeah, exactly. They
Well, look, before you, while you are describing or explaining the signings that they made,
yeah.
Apollon remind me of the the cartoon show Raggy Dolls. Do you remember the Raggy Dolls?
The Raggy Dolls?
Yeah, the Raggy Dolls.
No, I
You
don't
remember the Raggy Dolls?
No.
The dolls that were thrown in the reject bin.
No.
Okay, well, I'll tell you, while you're describing the transfers, I'm going to play the Raggy Dolls theme in the background, and you should remember.
Okay.
You should remember.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
So
okay.
just begin, and I'll start. Go on.
All right.
You
okay.
begin.
So the first one that was announced was the one we talked about last week. We've also got the ex-Abuel player Praxitelis Vouros. Anyway, following his release from Offi Crete, where he's been for 4 seasons, he was at Abuel for 3 years before that. He'll have to hit the ground running. Do you get it? Vouros running is gonna. He's gonna have to hit the ground running. Vouros, you get it? Do you get it? Wait, we're professional here.
I never thought I'd see the day where you do your voiceover, the Raggy Dolls theme song, and you're telling a joke, which is quite funny to be fair, but the music in the background is actually making it funnier.
Reggae dolls. Now, I didn't even get to half the stuff. So, right, let me bomb through it while you fall apart. If you want, you can play. Do you want to play the theme song?
No,
some more?
I can't. I
Okay,
can't.
all right.
I can't.
So, Apollon can't go a season without a French central defender, so they signed Julien Celestin. They released Pay Burns in the summer, which means obviously there was a gap. He's played for Toulouse, Charleroi, Molenbeek, Leon in Mexico. But last season he was with Concarneau, who were in the National, which is the third tier in France. But he has 148 appearances, 4 goals, and 1 assist. He's also got 4 reds and 40 yellow cards in that time. So
Nice.
let's see how he gets on with the Olympic divers we've got in our league. I can see him picking up some yellow cards. He would be a good yellow card bet for anybody who's into that kind of stuff. And finally, they signed Senegalese Belgian winger Babacar Dione. He comes in from Plovdiv, which is the same team that Evandro Costa is from for Omonia. And he was also at Muskron and Zulte Waregem in Belgium. He's got 12 goals and 14 assists in 89 games. And there you go. That's a page and a half of notes I went through there. I think I did all right.
Yes.
Reggae dolls. So, next is, talking about raggy dolls. Next is Anorthosis with 318,000 euros average player value. So, not a lot happened. They brought somebody in. So let's talk about that first. They brought in Kane Woolery from Abanseraigos. The English forward was also at Ionikos last season, and I was at Bolton, Swindoe, Tranmere, Motherwell, and Sakaryaspor. Now,
Okay.
Sakaryaspor would be important a little bit later. I'll put a little link in the notes for that.
Yeah.
So he played 20 times last season. And altogether, he has 38 goals and 30 assists in 330 appearances, mostly in League Two in England. So, reason why I brought up Sakaryaspor and all of that is I looked it up and they did an announcement video for his signing when he did sign for him. And I do not understand it at all. Do you want to hit play on that? It's 1 minute 30 of. Sorry, I just knocked my microphone. It's 1 minute 30 of absolute. Like, what is it? Like, can you tell that this is an announcement video?
Finally, we signed a 2-year contract with English football player Kane River Woolery, who plays for Motherwell. Welcome, Woolery.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so far, right, the video's been playing for what, 30 seconds? And it's all just a robot staring at a screen. It's an android poking stuff on a computer screen, and some flashing imagery of CGI, manufacturing of robots, and then there's an android does a little salute, and then afterwards, right at the end, there he is, Kane Woolery. He does a salute and then does the robots. I mean, what is that? Your face says it all. That's exactly the reaction I was expecting. There you go. So with that stunned silence, there's not a lot you can say to that. Um, there's some more unorthodox news associated with Nea Salamina, actually, and that is because it is Chico time, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
And with
Yes.
some news, oh look at that beast, man! Look at him. And every time there's some news about Chico, there's got to be some complexities as well, isn't there? So here we go. You ready? There you go. I don't know. I don't know if you got that click of my fingers in there while I was pushing that out. But anyway, Cyprus FA announced on their website in the transfer updates that Chico Banza was transferred back to Nea Salamina. Then obviously everybody was like, "What? What? 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 What?" And Nea Salamina then had to put a post out on social media to clarify what the hell's going on. So the transfer for Chico Banza was initially a loan with an obligation to buy at the end of the loan for Anorthosis. So, yeah. Now, Anorthosis have been paying the loan fee to Nea Salamina over the course of last season, which was up to 150,000, right? Chico Banza, according to Prieto, the director of football at Anorthosis who brought him in, he's apparently worth the same as Enzo Cabrera. Anyway, so Anorthosis has been paying that loan fee all the way throughout the season. However, to complete the full transfer, the club needed to pay Nea Salamina a further 50,000 by July the 1st, which they haven't because Anorthosis don't have any money. So in this case, because the contract hasn't been fulfilled for the transfer, the players' rights revert back to Nea Salamina, which is why the Cyprus FA put the announcement out that the transfer happened. Now, of course, that not being the circus enough that it is, Anorthosis have gone back to Nea Salamina to ask for extra time to pay that 50,000 euros to Nea Salamina for the transfer because they are in negotiations with a club from Israel to transfer the player.
Flipping hell.
In the meantime, Chico Banza is out at night in Angola living his best life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not, if you can?
Now, Pedro in the notes, he says it's 250. Officially, Nea Salamina in the post that they put out was 150. Now, there might be some additional things that have gone in because of, goals scored or assists or appearances or whatever. But the original fee for the transfer was 150,000, at least for the loan part. They still have to pay that. Anorthosis you still have to pay that 50k, which for me tells me that Prieto, as a director of football, I keep going back to him being an absolute waster, and he needs to be like he hasn't single-handedly caused the situation at Anorthosis, but bloody hell, man, he's not helped, has he? He's not helped.
No. I remember one of my nephews, when he was a baby, he was sat in the high chair and he vomited his food on the little table thing. And he was about 1.5 years. What did he do? He went,
That's it. That's it. That's the imagery that we're talking about here. Yeah. But yeah. But in the meantime, Chico Banza is just letting them get on with whatever they need to get on with. He's doing whatever he's doing in Angola. Like every couple of hours or so, he posts a new Instagram picture of him dressed in some get up. I've got no idea how to describe
Yeah,
his style. Although
isn't it?
you know that picture that you had up earlier,
Yeah.
right? I'm pretty sure I had those jeans when I was 15.
Do you want to double check?
Well, no, not that exact pair of jeans. It's not going to say property of Fasos inside of it. It's not.
It's like you gave them to charity, and they ended up sending them to Angola. And he's gone to a local shop, and he just saw these. He just found these pair of jeans, and he's like, "This will look good on me." Did you used to like stitch your name on the back as well, on the label?
Yeah,
You should
yeah,
ask him.
exactly.
Check the label, Chico.
Exactly, yeah. Chico, I want my jeans back, man. I've seen your pictures. Those jeans are too big for you. Send them back.
Chico Panther's wearing my jeans.
Oh. There you go. And so, with that, the clock has run down on this week's Chico time.
Oh dear.
Beautiful.
We need the jingle for that.
Yeah,
We need a jingle.
we well, I mean, let's wait. He still might get transferred. This is what we weren't
Yeah,
talking
true.
about it.
True.
Yeah.
Another guy got his transfer, by the way.
Did he?
Yeah. Here you go, Thasomu.
Yes.
He's
There he
going
is. He's
Andromeda.
Yeah.
There you go. Can't escape him. He'll
Beautiful.
always be in our hearts.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, with because right, Woolery was at Panathinaikos last season, where Varda was. So
Yes.
glowing reports, I guess. They
Possibly.
they treat you like family there. You're like a father to me. Let me go. Anyway,
Can you imagine him one day, Woolery, getting angry with the fans, going, "You ain't anophrosy, fam. You ain't anophrosy, fam. Cuz you ain't anophrosy. Like you ain't anophosis. That ain't you. Hold that, yeah. That ain't you. You ain't anophosis, blood. I don't even know if that's how he talks. And where's he from?
I'm just
Woolery.
Woolery, right? But he was playing at Bolton and Tranmere, right? So I'm guessing he's got a
He
bit
was
more.
born in Hackney, man. He's
Was he?
yeah, that's how he talks. Yeah, that's how he
All
talks.
right, okay. Because
I don't care.
His teams are all northern, so I would have thought he'd sound a bit more
No,
like me.
he was born in Hackney. He's a Hackney boy.
Okay.
So in fact, his accent is gonna be more ghetto than mine.
So we'll need two translators when they're interviewing him then.
Yeah, true. Is he on Insta? I don't even know.
Probably. I mean, they all are, aren't they?
Can
In the meantime, I will move on to the next team down the list, and that is Apoel with 275,000 euros
okay.
per player. So another release on top of Filidao joining Aris, Lucas Villafañez announced on Instagram himself
Yes.
that he's leaving Apoel following 2 seasons at the club.
Mm-hmm.
He played 62 times. He got 4 goals and 9 assists. And I
Very
thought
nice.
he did have some fitness issues, but the fact that he still managed to play 62 times in 2 seasons with those fitness issues as well is pretty good, I think. And he was a very important player for the club for those 2 seasons as well. I think he delivered what he needed to at the time. But yeah, good luck to him in the future. Have you found Woolery on Instagram yet, or do you want
Yeah,
to?
yeah,
You
I found
found
it.
him.
No worry.
Okay, all right. Because there is also, I put a little video in the notes on Instagram of CableNet. They put a video about a crossbar challenge that they've put up online involving
Hmm.
Marquinhos, Chubac, and Sarfo. Now pay attention to the video here, right? It's
How
not
do I turn it
necessarily
down?
the sound, but you gotta keep an eye on the video, right? There you go. They're celebrating. Notice anything happening there?
Yeah. Marquinhos has got an itch.
No, man. No. If you watch the video properly, he's got his hands up. He brings his hand down. He's basically smacked himself in the balls.
Oh, is he? I didn't notice that. I saw him.
Watch it again.
I saw him copping the feel. Hold on a
Watch it
second.
again. The reason why he does it is because he smacked himself in.
Okay. Just.
Oh no, let it play again because you shared it a little bit late there. So there you
If you're
go.
happy
He brings
and you know it, slap your balls.
Oh,
If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, slap your balls.
bam. Yep, there you go. Ouch. So yeah.
He didn't flinch though, to be honest.
No, he did not flinch. He's a hard man. That's why.
Balls are still.
Yeah. Strong. He's a strong man. That's why. So
You've been hanging around me for too long, man.
the next Salaminan, 226,000 euros. But the news on them we already talked about. It's that whole business. The next one is AL on 185,000 euros per player. So this bit's for Ruslan. If you want, you can just click because he hasn't come up. He hasn't come up today yet to call us bold bastards or whatever he says.
Yeah.
So you need to clip this specifically for Ruslan so you can watch it back.
Well, they've been quiet, Isle, though, haven't they?
Well, they have, but they did bring in a couple of players.
Yeah, but they haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They haven't dived into the transfer market like we
Yeah.
thought they would after the announcement of Chris Coleman, but maybe they're keeping cards close to the chest. We'll see. So they've announced that they've re-signed Andreas Ioannou following his year in Italy playing for Sassuolo and Frosinone, the Primavera
Okay.
teams there. They also announced the signing of a South African forward player, Luther Singh. So he signs after. So he was released by Kukariki in January. So he's been away from a club for the last 6 months. So he needs a good pre-season under his belt, I think, for him to be ready to go by the time the season starts. It also sounds like Dusan Kerkez has been on the phone because that's when he was at Kukarika while Dusan Kerkez was there as well.
Yeah.
So he's also been at FC Copenhagen, Chavez, Braga, and Moriense, as well as some other teams, a team in South Africa as well. And he's also played 13 times and scored 3 times for the national team. So, so yeah, he's got some experience on him. There is an outgoing at Isle as well that got announced this afternoon. One Sebastian de Vest. So he's gone, which means that we'll be seeing not all the housing and the beating up. We won't have all of that gone because Louis De Lucas is still there, but a quite substantial amount of the housing will have gone because, I think people will remember De Weest if people have been watching the podcast since last season. They will remember De Weest, basically clotheslining a forward player to concede a penalty when there was when he
Yes.
was defending a free kick. So, so in the 18 months he was there, he also had a big injury, but he had 31 appearances. He scored twice, and he also has 2 red cards. So there you go. After that, we've got Achna at 173,000 euros. They've signed a goalkeeper from Rio Ave called Lucas Flores, 21 years old. So there's not a lot of information on the goalkeeper. He's basically been in the youth teams at Rio Ave. He made the bench a few times, but he didn't get any games for him. On the other side, they've released another player, Spirovsky. He's gone and joined the team in the Balkans called FC Struga.
Okay.
So that's what there. Now, after Achna, you've got Garmiodissa at 167,000 euros per player. Can you hurry up and do something, Garmiodissa? It would be good to report on something.
Yeah, I know. We miss some characters,
Yeah,
We miss people.
there's no Johnny Violins. There's no that press representative that they got. Dimosenos hasn't said anything.
God
They have,
hasn't said anything.
yeah, it's all gone very quiet over there. So, come on, guys, do something. Do
Yeah,
something. It's like that meme of the
stick.
yeah, exactly, with the stick. Yeah. Now, we've got 2 Omonia, 2 Furious. I've got 23,000 euros per player, but that's probably because a lot of their squad players don't have a value on transfer market yet. So with that being 0, it reduces the average across the team. Now, they've signed a 33-year-old French goalkeeper called Baptiste René. He's played for Dijon, Lorient, Toulouse, and Nîmes. Now, he was at Ibiza last season, and I'll bring it up. I'll bring that up because I'll come to it, but I'll go through his stats. He's got 105 clean sheets in 420 games. Nice.
Okay. 1
Mostly
and
in
4.
Ligue 1 and 2 in France.
Okay.
Ligue 1, Ligue 1 and Ligue 2. I did a little search on him as well. Is that there's multiple interviews he's given in the French media, where he talked about having this party boy past, and that he's been trying to change and get serious. So there's things like where he's joined Toulouse, and he feels like his career stagnated because he was out partying too much. So obviously he left Dijon after I think they got relegated. It was the same year that Koulibaly left,
Right. Okay.
because they got relegated that season, didn't they?
Last summer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he joined Ibiza,
Okay.
to get serious and not go partying, and now he's in Cyprus. So there you go. Now they've also signed Alberto Fernandez. He's got 179 appearances, 20 goals and 20 assists, and played for Real Majadahonda last season. Most of his appearances and goals have come in the 3rd tier in Spain. So let's see. Also, in true Omonia fashion, when they announced the player, they left out an accent on the it's the A in Fernandez when they announced
Okay.
him. Yeah. But yeah, Omonia is Omonia says and does.
Yeah.
They've also signed Facundo Garcia. I love a player called Facundo joining a Cypriot team, because it's especially one like this club as well, because they're gonna Facundo. Anyway, he's played for a few teams, and he has experience in the league as well, where he played on loan at AEK in the 2019-20 season. So in that's the COVID season, right?
Yes.
So altogether, he has 150 appearances with 4 goals and 4 assists.
Okay.
There you go. That's two Omonia, 2 Furious. Next, we've got Paralimni. Paralimni with 19,000 euros per player average value. So they finally announced the new goalkeeper, 24-year-old Nigerian from Hapoel Katamon or Hapoel Jerusalem, wherever you want to call him this week.
Yep.
He's spent the last 5 years there. So he started from 19 years old there. He's played 139 times with 54 clean sheets. And he also has an appearance for the Super Eagles. He played versus Sierra Leone in summer 2023, where he conceded 2 goals. Now, Nigeria did end up winning the game 3-2, but it looks like he's like an Uzoho light kind of. Discount Uzoho.
Look, goalkeepers in Cyprus, they're like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're gonna get. Like Forrest Gump said, we saw Taudul go to Othello, and he was fantastic. Becker at Aes, very good goalkeeper, but then you had Oliveira at AEL, that weren't great.
No, and Arboleda. Yeah.
So you know what I mean.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Now, as well, Paralimni have signed Israeli midfielder Niv Gottlieb from Hapoel Hadera. He's played 78 times in Israel. He's 21 years old as well, so he's another young player from Israel. So
there's a running theme here with Paralimni in Israel, isn't there?
Yeah, so either the coach has they've basically given the coach free rein to sign players, or there's some investment that's happened in the background, I think, that has led them to look at Israel, maybe. Or in Cyprus at the moment, there are a lot of Israelis, right? There are a lot of Israeli people in Cyprus. So maybe Paralimni are trying to bring those kind of people as well to the club by bringing in an Israeli coach, bringing in Israeli players. It could be, it could be a marketing thing that they're going for as well. It could be a strategy.
Well, there is a strategy there. There is. We can't put my finger on it. But listen, not my team. Don't care.
Yeah, I mean, the rumors we've heard about how they've behaved with some of their players that were in the roster prior to this coach showing up is a little bit disappointing to hear. But we'll see how their season develops. And last but not least, is Omonia Radipo at 11,000 euros per player. So they started off the week by announcing the release of 2 players, Kipru and Guru Bis. Kipru is joining FC Krasava. And they've made 2 signings, and I'm impressed with these 2 signings, actually. So the first one is the guy who scored my choice for goal of the season last season is George Christodoulou with that absolute rocket in the first game of the season against Apollon. So he's joined Omonia Radipo now. So Apollon are not going to want to play him.
for sure.
Yeah, Van Leeuwenberg is gonna. Van Leeuwenberg? Why did I put
Yeah.
Van in front? Leeuwenberg is
Leeuwenberg,
going to
yeah.
be seeing him in his nightmares.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
So he played 32 times last season. He scored 3 goals and 2 assists, which I don't think are bad stats for a defensive midfielder as well. So he's a good player. I think he's a solid player. Now, one that was a bit left field for them, although he's probably going to feel like he's at home anyway, is they've signed Georgian goalkeeper Georgi Loria.
Lorraine.
Yeah, Lorraine. Thanks. Yes. So for people who don't follow me on Twitter, I made an error on posting about Loria joining Moniara Dipo. And for some reason, my phone autocorrected just one version of Loria. It just corrected that one to Lorraine. Everywhere else, I wrote Loria correctly, and it didn't say anything. Anyway,
He spent time at Anorthosis, left the club, and came back as Lorraine. Hey guys!
Anorthosis will do that to you.
I really miss your club. I really miss the island. Had to come back. Are we going to have a pink goalkeeper's kit? Falso's crying now. Yeah, see, I finally broke him. I broke him.
I don't know where that voice came from.
Hey.
Oh, you've been hiding that. You've been hiding that.
I worked at Disney for 2 years. I had to pretend once a year. You know? When they were putting fucking rainbow sweets on the table, I had to go, oh, thank you. Oh, you look so good today. Yeah, I had to do that.
I would just like to point out we do not know the sexual orientation of Loria.
Lori, no. It's a joke.
Yes.
Okay? We're having fun with it. For crying out loud. Just waiting for the fun police to come now.
I want to be able to breathe, man. I need to breathe. I need to stop you from doing the voice. Okay. All right. It's okay. Okay.
I finally broke him. Come
on. Okay. So, Omonia Dipo are going to be playing their games at the Adonis Papadopoulos, where they will be playing. So Loria will feel at home because he has already been at Adonis Papadopoulos for 4 seasons. So
walk to the goalpost. Oh, I miss you so much. Have you had a new lick of paint? He runs out to the Anorthosis fans and opening a hey guys. Do you remember me? And he's got fucking glitter. Hey guys, you remember me?
No, if anything, it's the Machides doing it because they're, instead of what they did to Knobloch 2 seasons ago,
throwing a Molotov cocktail.
Yeah, they're throwing him glitter bombs instead. Yeah.
Slay.
So yes.
So from now on, every time I see you on the television, I'm gonna go, yes, Queen.
Oh my god. This is we are we we are we are professionals here.
Yeah,
This
for
is
sure.
Mappa. We are
sure.
definitely
For sure.
okay.
This
So
guy goes cold dust. uh,
so this man's 38 years old. He's got 77 appearances for the Georgian national team. So yeah. So anyway,
do you think when they play Ari, he's going to be standing going, Quilly, hi. Hey, Quilly. Hey, Quilly, you're so fine. You're so fine. You'll blow my mind. Hey, Quilly.
oh God.
Sorry.
I'm not
That's
going to
it.
be
I'm
able.
done.
The thing is, right? I was gonna be like, Omoniara Dipo are gonna be like a team I want to keep an eye on in Group B. I'm not gonna be able to now.
Oh my God, he's going to walk in that village. He's going, oh, it's so disgusting. Get some air freshener, some scented candles. Oh, okay. I'm done. Now I'm
Okay.
done.
All right.
I'm done.
All right. Please, because we've got some serious business to talk about now.
Okay, sorry.
Because the fixtures are out. Like Loria, the fixtures are out.
Allegedly.
Yeah. So during a live presentation of literally just push of a button, all they needed to do was push a button, and the fixtures would pop up. The Cyprus FA president George Goumas, or as I like to call him, Mr. Turtlehead, was in fine gravel voiced form. Like it, and half the press conference, he was like, not only was the mic not working properly, but apparently he had a cold, so he was even more gravelly voiced than normal. And he was like, and he kept licking his lips as well, going like while he was talking. So it was like
Lorian pokes his head through the door and he goes, is that for me?
it was like it was the opposite of ASMR. Just as
Like Bevo.
it was
Bevo.
horrible, man. It was horrible listening to that man talk. But listen to him, we had to. And he dropped a couple of headlines. So the first one is there's no sponsor yet for the division. So it's the Brodathliema and Ligue 1 can't find sponsors. So there you go. The division will start with only Cypriot referees, and they will bring in foreign referees if the situation calls for it. So there's going to be some teams that are going to absolutely shit the bed about that, I think. Yeah. And you know, I picked out some choice photos as well from the whole thing. For instance, there was loads of people there. Look at that. There's only about 50% of the seats that are empty, as opposed to like 60, 70.
Do you know what I
Now,
love about this photograph?
go on.
You can actually spot who is on their phone. You can spot who is having a conversation and not paying attention.
Yep.
You can spot who doesn't actually want to be there. And there's one guy that's got his arm across another chair. You could just that for me.
Gigi.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It's like he's just. It seems as if we didn't know who he was, it just seemed to be that it's a guy that was walking his dog, and he saw this building, saw the door was open. He just went in, plonked his ass on the seat, and just put his arm on the one, another seat, just relaxing, like blending in with the atmosphere,
So,
the ambience.
So, Gigi will come in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
He did a little cameo appearance, but yeah. So Mr. Turtlehead confirmed that since all the clubs passed the UEFA criteria, there are no issues for the economic outlook for the clubs. Laughs in anorthosis. Anyway, the national team will be improved by the fact that the fine for not playing enough Cypriots has increased. And as quoted from Gumas himself, as observed by certain clubs transferring in Cypriot players. Yeah. So he said he didn't want to make reference to what clubs were signing the Cypriot players that weren't signing Cypriot players before. But you can kind of see who he's talking about. Anyway, now the big thing was that the Cyprus FA has agreed with the betting authorities to increase the percentage of the earnings being paid to the clubs from betting. So the earnings are to be divided pro rata for the club, and for the clubs that owe money to the government due to repayments of emergency funding or unpaid taxes, that money will go direct to paying off that debt. Clubs with no historic debts to the government will be able to keep the additional earnings from the betting authority. Now, there was someone who was not happy with that statement at all, and he went off on one while armed with a microphone. Now, that's where Giggs comes in. He went off for about a good 2 minutes explaining the situation and going like, yeah, I'm not happy with this. The clubs should receive direct that money, and then if they want to pay the historic debts, they should. And blah, blah, blah. It was a bit muffled. It was very hard to hear what he was saying because, despite the fact that they gave him a microphone, it wasn't being picked up properly on the broadcast. But it was going on for long enough where Gumas basically had to announce that they were going to have a general assembly with the clubs to discuss the matter further.
Hang about. Let me just right.
Yeah.
So Gigi's got the mic.
Yeah.
He's gone off on one, and then Gumas just someone says, "General Assembly, please."
Pretty much. Yeah.
Please.
Yep. Exactly.
What the fuck? I'm already in bed.
Well, this is what we're here for, is to put you to sleep.
Exactly.
Dreams of Loria. That should have been the title of the episode. Never mind.
Well, obviously we didn't.
We'll get to the title of the episode. It's coming.
Yes.
Now, oh yeah. So another major thing as well is they officially announced that the Group B party will be reduced in scope, with each team in Group B playing each other once instead of twice.
Alhamdulillah.
So what the teams will have to do is they'll have to bang in double the goals to make sure that Stel keeps busy enough when Group B happens. Now, another thing as well, so all this got announced before just clicking the fucking button for the fixtures. So the domestic season will start with Super Cup match between the league and the cup winners. So that's Abuela playing Bafo, and the game will be at the Alfamera Stadium. Why did I say it weird? Alfamera Stadium. On the weekend of the 17th and 18th of August. So, they're playing at the Alfamera like Bafo were asking to do for the cup final.
Yeah.
Weird that they were able to arrange that at the Alfamera, but not the cup final. But anyway, never mind about that. So, and lastly, the actual fixtures. So before, obviously, they've got like this software that they use to click a button. Basically, it looks like they've just done, like an Excel spreadsheet, colored it in, put a button at the bottom, and they're basically using a Clipart, a Windows 98 Clipart image of a player heading a ball. So So obviously this is a still image, but the video, basically you just see the player is continuously heading the ball. It's just like
Yeah.
while the badges of the teams are above him. So at the moment, at the freeze frame that I've got there, it's just Achna, but all the teams are showing up. So every time he heads a ball, a new badge pops up, and then there's a little loading bar as well. Chef's kiss. If
Yeah.
it's broke, don't fix it. You know, you've been using the same software for the last 25 years. Why change it?
Of course.
Yes. So now back to the actual match days.
Right, but
Match days were released.
but
Hmm.
Kumar requested the button to be pushed, right?
He requested the button to be pushed, and he picked someone in the in attendance, and he picked them specifically because you're the oldest journalist here, so you can push the button. And if the fixtures mess up and you ruin the league, it's your fault, not mine.
Push the button, you say?
Yeah, push the button.
If you're ready for me, boy, you better push the button and let me know before I get the wrong idea.
You can't tell me he does not look like a turtle. The man looks like a turtle. He looks like you know. I'm expecting him to break out in righteous, you know, Finding Nemo, righteous,
Yes.
righteous, with the turtle when they're going really fast. No,
Yeah. Yeah, I think.
oh come on, man! You were talking about raggy dolls earlier. At least I'm bringing something slightly,
Well, no, because
slightly younger viewers.
well, no, I mean, you know, we spoke about Clipart. Well, these are turtle Cliparts.
Oh, look at that! There you go. Look, it's him.
Like an older version of that. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
look at him.
Well, like this one.
There you go. Exactly. You cannot tell
Or
me.
Loria's favorite. Sorry.
That would be George Goumas if he was fabulous.
Very good. Very good. Well, look, Kuma's sister was my teacher at school. Did she teach you about finance?
Does she look like a turtle?
Kyriake Lona.
So, should we go through some matches?
Yeah, go on.
I've picked out-
Matches? You want matches? Mother
So-
bitch.
So I've picked out what I thought would be the interesting games in each match day, but obviously this is without knowing what the league's going to do next season. So first match day, the teams have all been mixed up pretty well. There's not really much of a derby except for Apollon versus AEK. You've got Omonia playing Anorthosis, so in essence Anorthosis are playing at home. But yeah, the rest of those games is it's
Which one are you looking forward to?
out of all of them.
Yeah.
Out of all the games across the season,
No, the first game of the season.
I think the most interesting, goals wise, the most interesting one will probably be Carmiotissa versus Aris. Don't you think?
Okay.
There'll be goals in that. There'll be a shitload of goals in that. Because both teams score and can't defend.
Yeah, true. But I think Omonia Gosenia at the Gazibi against AEL.
What? Where are Omonia Gosenia playing?
Oh no, it's not the Gazibi. It's the Gliridi
Yeah.
Stadium. Sorry.
Yeah. So
but even still, Even still,
Well,
even still.
I need to find out if fans are deciding to actually get the fan card and go to games or not.
Hmm.
For the time being, it looks like the Glagos Kliridis is going to be as empty in the home end as it is when Doxa play. But yeah,
Or David Badia, he starts off with both Nicosia teams
yeah, he's
away.
yeah, he's not going to have a good time to start off with.
Hmm.
But yeah, so we've got first match day Apollon versus Ajax, second Ajax versus Bafor, third Ajax have got bloody hard start, man. They've got Apollon, Bafor, Omonia in the first 3 match days.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, let's see. We've got Anorthosis Ammonia, Aris versus Apollon. The 5th match day has got 2 Ammonia, 2 Furious versus Apoel. So
Yep.
that's the week I have earmarked for basically the fans being banned after that week. The away fans being banned after that week.
That's what. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So that's that. Do you see it happening sooner or later than that?
No. That's the one. That's the
And
one.
of course, the 13th match day, last match day, and it's probably going to be the last match day of the regular season as well, because I think they do 1st to 13 and then they replay the
Yeah.
matches, but the other way around. Omonia versus Apoel.
But this always happens.
They always,
It always happens.
is it?
Well, not okay. I wouldn't say last game of the season, but it's always second or third from last. Always happens.
Yeah. It's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be an interesting season.
Listen, bro. Listen. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, right? Look, it does and it doesn't matter how the fixture list looks. It does matter because if you start off with 5 wins, then you can build on it. But at the same time, there's going to come a stage where you're going to play 4 or 5 derby games in a row. So for me, there's no point in complaining about the actual fixture list itself. You're going to have to play these teams anyway.
Yeah.
And if you're going to win the league, you have to win your games. Doesn't matter who you play. So people complaining about nothing really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
know.
in the end, you're gonna end up playing everybody regardless. But the way that patience works in Cyprus, if you're not doing good enough, or if people consider you not doing good enough in those first 5 games, then your head's on the block.
Well, yeah, okay, but
And
I get it. I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. But at the same time, this is where managers earn their money, bro.
Yeah, but there's so many examples of the first 5 games of a season really fucking up a team for the rest of the season. For instance, AL 2 seasons ago, first 5 games they didn't get a single victory, got rid of their director of football and the head coach, and they've been struggling ever since. Apollon, they got rid of Andoni after 5 games, brought in Vladan, who started off well and then just went however many games without winning a game. There's a few teams that pull the trigger very, very early. So, especially if it's not going well. So,
Look, but this is standard in Cyprus. Yeah. And any head coach that takes a job in Cyprus should be well aware that there are big risks. Big risks. Okay. When you lot last season started your first 5 games, 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss.
Yep.
Yeah. And the 5th game, your head coach got banished to the stands. but you still won the league.
Yep.
So
Well, I mean, you know what my response is to that. You know
I
what
know
my
what you're,
thoughts
but
are for that.
right, okay. But my point is, your first 5 games ain't gonna determine your
Yeah,
season.
exactly.
It's not. So I don't know. Anyway,
Yep. If the other, I'll just put a comment up on there as well that Gumas came up with. So here we go. You ready?
go on.
We have a very competitive. We have one of the most competitive leagues in Europe. We have reduced the difference between the clubs by quite a lot.
Well, I think we know that's not necessarily true because I think we can predict 5 out of the top 6.
5? Yeah, oh yeah, 5 of them. Yeah, yep, that's true. But out of the 5,
Mm.
it is very difficult to make a call on who's going to win it.
It is difficult, yes. But what I'm saying is, you're not going to get a shock whereby you only 3 out of the top 6 are going to be up there,
Correct.
or 4. And I'll be very surprised if we end up having a season where, like, Olympiacos got into the top 6. It's
Yeah.
going to be Apoel, AEK, Bafo, Ari, or Monia +1.
Yeah.
And that +1 will probably be Apollon.
Probably. It's not going to be IL. They need more work. It's not going to be Anorthosi because
It's not going to be an Orthodox.
it's not going to be Anorthosi. If Apollon have a disaster, you could maybe look at Nea Salamina because they've been consistent. They've been consistently knocking on the door, but not getting over that final hurdle.
Mm.
So you could argue that maybe they do something this year, but I don't know.
I mean, you could say as an outsider, Omonia Gosenya, purely because of the supporter base that they have. That could be
Yeah.
enough to get them over the line. But as you quite rightly said, are they going to show up?
Well, either that or they're going to show up outside the stadium
Mm.
and watch on a big screen outside
Yeah,
the ground.
yeah, true. Throw flares in the stadium, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that covers the news for another week.
Okay. Happy days.
Happy days.
Happy days indeed.
Now, who's up for a couple of games on Football Manager?
All right, let's do it. Come on, let's try and get 20 minutes in, yeah? 20, 25 minutes in.
Let's try. I want to try and get 2 games in. I can
Okay.
see on my screen
There we
we've
go.
got Apollon coming up, and we've got IL after that. So nice couple of games here for teams in Limassol. Now to catch everybody up, we started the season well, and then we had a nightmare against Achna, where I basically threw the toys out the pram, and the players don't like me anymore. So, oh good, then Morrison's suspended for for the game versus Apollon, so that's good.
Let's see what Aphrodite has to say this time.
Aphrodite, yes. So for people who don't remember or weren't about, for people who weren't about, Aphrodite is a made-up reporter. That, oh bloody hell, that was a result. Did you see that? Kind of skipped past that.
No, I didn't.
Where is it? Competitions, Cypriot First Division. Like that.
IL 6.
IL
1.
6. IEC 1.
Ouch.
That's a game. Look at that.
Oh,
Tongia
and
scored, and then Magris. And yeah, they just went.
they just blitzed them, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're playing them next. No,
Oh, we're playing Apollon first.
Bollon, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. We don't request summary to inbox. We don't.
Yeah, so basically, Aphrodite is a made-up journalist that's got it in for Tasso. She's just
Yep.
a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Right. Fine. Yes.
Maybe we should set Lorraine on her.
Um. Okay. Right. uh, all right. Injury risk update. Who's getting injured? Oh, everybody's getting injured. Good. 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 Everybody's a high injury risk. Good. Oh, good. Dumbia's injured as well. Good. Oh, this is turning out. Oh, it's only a tight thigh. He's going to be fine. There you are. Apollon are playing Aris. So hopefully for motivation purposes. Oh, they drew. Okay. So they're still below us in the table. Right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm not going to look at the team until I get forced to. Right. Player of the week news. Great. Opposition. Hey, look at that. Skelvik is apparently really good for Apollon. That didn't happen in real life, did it? Oh, a 23-year-old striker. Kun Temenuzhkov. Is he any good? Is he worth out? If he's well, now I ain't got the money, guy. Don't give me players that I've got clubs. No, they don't need to learn Greek. So Dimitri Punin quashes links with consortiums, so he's not selling the club, which is a lie because he did. Okay, pre-match press conference. Okay, let's see. Aphrodite is there from the Bano Bole Emilia Football Chronicle. Right, let's attend the press conference. Right, let's see. Apollon have been disappointing in the Cypriot First Division so far this season. Oh my God, as if that's not real life. And finds themselves in 10th place. Could Apollon Limassol live the ground with all the points on Saturday? I'm going to say, of course, they've got a chance. It's not an easy game. Simtandi has had a fine start to his Gambiotisa career, turning in consistently impressive performances in his first few matches. This must presumably make you delighted. I am delighted. He's been amazing. What's the latest on Benazet's injury? I'm not going to talk about his injury. The public want to hear a proper answer. Okay, I'll tell you what. Where is it? I can. Okay, never mind. I'll just say. I'll just go back to that. Ravel Morrison's recent arrival seems to have had a positive impact on squad morale. Can you speak a little bit about that? Is the type of personality everyone naturally gravitates towards and wants to be around. It brought different players closer together and has been really good for our points of view. Yes, he's been an absolute angel, Morrison has. Do you think the way Dimitris Abraham plays could make him ideal for this game? You can make the same thing for everybody. Look at that. Aphrodite Andreu, negative. And her bloody negative nanny bitch working has made everybody else negative as well. Look at that. That's not good. Right. Yeah, Aphrodite Andreu. Unfriendly. Right, there we go. Let's have a look. What's going on? Gafes on shore ahead of clash. Anyway, recruitment focus. Training week in review. Ravel Morrison with the amazing training rating again there, Stel. Amazing training.
Not picking on him. He's not a good trainer. We know this, but he's a quality player. Don't worry.
Let's go. Okay. So
faith.
There will be a game. There is a game. We're going to, and it's saving right before. Right. Free transfer deadline day today. Great, but I've got no money to bring anybody in. He's suspended, so we need to I'll play Theodoro or Gatsandonis. I'll play Theodoro. Is there anyone we can bring on? Bench. Gonna have to be that guy. There's somebody else we've got to put in the 4 position. There we go. Right. We've got to register our players. Oh, hold on, what happened there? Right. That's the guy we got on loan, right? Why is it saying I don't need to okay, I don't need to register him. Bloody hell, I forgot. Elias Costi's injured as well. Right. Yeah, can I click OK on that? Is everybody happy with that? You confirm selection. Fine. Continue. Come on, let's get to the Apollon game. Let's go. Let's go. Fitness tests, everybody's fine and dandy. Okay. No, I'm not. I'm gonna make the changes I want to make. Right. Anestis in goal because man Spogliaric is still out for between 6 weeks and 3 months. Tandy, Malone, Mukhtaris, Avram, maybe Kovacevic instead. Yeah, we'll see how he goes. We've got Joe Suk, Dumbia, Mikhail, Theodorou, Rossi. Is anybody? No, okay, everybody. What does that mean? Fitness test. Maximum of 75 minutes of action for Kovacevic. Okay. All right. We're not going to change the tactics unless you think we should change anything still.
No. Go for it.
All right, let's go. Bloody hell. Just right, so I don't know what to do here. Right. So I'm gonna have to take shirt off Morrison since he's not on. And who else is injured? Spogliaric, there we go. Okay. Apparently you're only allowed to give squad numbers to 25 players. Right, but everybody's happy. Encouraged, happy, very happy. Karim Rossi and me are best mates, man. Very happy. All right. Is there anybody weird there for Apollon? There doesn't seem to be anyone. Mario Silia. Apollon signed Mario Silia. There you go. And he's on the bench for him. Anyway. Let's see. Get out there and show the world that you've got what it takes. Okay, let's go. Seemed a little happier. Appeared inspired. Good lads. How important is a good performance today? I know we're capable. I believe we can do well. Ravel Morrison is suspended. How big of an absence will he be today? It's a squad game. With increased spotlight on the club's dressing room atmosphere, has it been hard to prepare for this match? Look at that. Because I had to go at him against Dachna. Look at that.
Oh,
Club
cry
atmosphere,
more.
very
Cry
poor.
more.
Team cohesion, very poor. Something I'll be working to try and fix, and that will take a while. I'm confident we'll get there. There we go. Right, kick off. Let's go. Oh, look at that. Full. Stadium is full. Right. So, no action in the first 5 minutes. To tell you the truth, I take 0-0. Although Apollon are on the attack.
And then?
Let's see, we've got Godswill, Ekpolo, Pay Burns, Tekier, Pay Burns, Hussein, Kremenchik. Okay, was that a save? I don't know what the hell that was. Cole takes the corner, and Danestis grabs hold of the ball. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. So, okay. Let's keep it quiet, lads.
Ah,
Segal.
Go
There we
on.
go. Mukhtaris. Bad ball. Valbuena crosses it in. Kremenchik with the header. Listen, if Kremenchik keeps taking shots like that, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We're getting corners. Kovacevic takes this one. Jurcevic heads it out. Theodoro. Come on. Suk. Kovacevic. Suk. Kovacevic. Come on. Come on, guys. Mukhtaris to Kovacevic. Tell you what, Kovacevic has not been bad. Theodoro crosses it in. Rossi. Ah, Löwenberg with the save. It's a good save. Right, Theodoro takes the corner. And
Could be the first man, for fuck's sake.
yeah, can't beat the first man. Guys, come on. But it's going okay. It's going okay. I think it's going all right. Cole takes the corner. Goes back to him. Valbuena takes the shot. Was that? That was Jurcevic who took the shot, and Anesti's brilliant save again. Valbuena, Skelvik. Skelvik skies it. Okay. The XG reveals that Apollon should have scored by now. Let's keep going, guys. I mean, we've got a lot more possession if you have a look. 57 possession on Apollon's 43. 58. So we've got a lot of possession, but we're not doing much with it, though, which is disappointing. But it's 0-0. And, we've got the same amount of shots, more corners. They've been fouling us. And got more passes complete and a crapload more possession. I think it's going all right. What do you think?
I don't think you need to change anything, to be honest.
I'm just going to tell them
Not now, anyway.
not controlling possession. That's what we want. There you go. Okay, we I think we're sorting out the atmosphere in the team. Look at them; they're all absolutely chuffed.
Yeah,
Sorry, positively chuffed,
positively.
or very happy. Right. Second half, keep an eye on Kovacevic. He's only supposed to play 75 minutes. And Suk and Dumbia's conditions dropping with Suk as well. Right, Anestis takes the goal kick. Dumbia passes
for
it to
crying out loud.
Tekiye. Hussein, Skelvik. Jurcevic, Hussein, Skelvik. Payburn. Suk.
That's it. Go on.
There he goes. Passes it to Rossi. Rossi, he hits the crossbar. Oh, Karim Rossi. Oh, never mind. Never mind. We'll get another chance.
Hold on.
Kili to
Hold on.
Dumbia,
Hold on.
and Jurcevic cuts it out. Oh, wait. Is it a penalty?
Is it on?
Was it a handball?
Oh,
Ah,
it's a pen.
it's a penalty. Okay, who's taking it? Lukili. Ah, and he scores it.
Come on.
Right. Shall we change the
Kareem
formation?
the Dream.
Should we change it back, or shall we leave it
Yeah,
as is?
switch it.
We want to go. We want to
Fighting
go.
it.
We want to go a bit more defensive. So let's go into tactics and subs. All right. And
You think it's worth adding a holding midfielder?
do we have? We've got Tsukalas for take the kid off.
Yeah.
He's having a good game, though, it says.
Yeah, okay. Well, no, 1 minute. Where's Kovacevic?
Kovacevic is left back. He's doing okay now. For now, it's not 75 minutes yet. We'll have to put Avram on. He needs to come off anyway, so we can take him off, I guess. Now, Dumbia. Hold on, can any of these guys? Okay, so Theodoro can go where Dumbia is. Lukili can go left mid. And then we can take Dumbia off because his conditions are low anyway. And then we can put Tsugalas. Is that him? I've lost my place now. Is that Tsugalas?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was Tsugalas. Okay, right, there we go. Because I'm looking at Suki as well. He's on the yellow card. Right, so Tsugalas. Oh, we can make them both ball-winning midfielders. There we go.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Let's
think they're going to
change
bring on
this.
Mario Elia in a minute.
Well, they should do. Alba now with the free kick. Mukhtaris heads it out. Ekpolo, Varga, Pay Burns to Varga. I'll get it off him. There you go. There's the equaliser. Kremenchik.
He got in behind them too easy.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Now a free kick. Who's taking it? Is it Lukili? Who's taking the free kick, guys? Theodoro. Okay. Oh my God! What a goal!
My goodness. My goodness.
What a goal! Beautiful free kick. All right, we'll go to cautious as well. Beautiful goal. Beautiful free kick. Right, is anybody looking? No, fitness-wise, they're all okay. Anestis takes Tandy, boots it up the pitch. Tekie, Varga. Varga has been dangerous. Pay Burns. Teodoro. Avram.
crying
You
out
missed
loud.
the header. You missed the header.
This Varga's just giving us problems, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I think what it was. So yeah, Varga. Yeah, Avram switched off, and then he gets the pass to Kremenchik, and Kremenchik finishes it off. 2-2. Okay, corner. Avram doesn't beat the first man. Avram's been poor. Crosses it, and
Here they
Apollon
come.
go on the counter. Varga has been fantastic for him. So Filiotis to Bay Burns. Suk, great cut out. Sukalas, Mikhail. Suk. He went for the pot shot. Okay. All right. It's a good game. It's a good game. Got a corner. Avraham. He got it. He got it there, but it didn't get to anyone. Did we hit the post? The young kid Mikhail hit the post. Bloody hell! It's been a game, huh?
Mhm.
It's been a game. Okay, I'd say I'm happy with the draw though.
Well, after the run of form we've had, yeah, of course.
Yeah, losing 4-0 to Aachen and drawing with Apollon, I think is
Yeah.
solid. I'd say, yeah, we didn't get the result we wanted, but you should all be happy. If we create that many chances more often than not, we'll do well. There you go. Everybody seems happy. A couple of players are anxious. Stelvio Stefano got wound up by that. He apparently thought I should have called them shit. Don't take anything away from Dimitris. He deserves praise for the goal as much as anything else. Yeah, they were like, the free kick was lucky, wasn't it? See, Omonia are destroying the league at the moment. Look at that. 5 points clear.
Blimey.
Yeah.
Not used to that.
No, there's not really that many surprises in the table, I don't think. Apart from obviously Garmiodis being as high as they are at the moment. Right. I did the squad I've already done the squad registration. What's your problem? Confirm, yes. Okay, right. Right, we've got
Oh, boy.
7 days until the IL game. best performing defensive player. Okay, thanks, Jalmar. Best performing defensive team in the league. Aris. What? What? How are Aris the best performing team in the league? Anyway,
I don't know. I don't make the rules.
let's keep going. Right. Monthly board performance review. I've got C plus. I feel like we've been doing better than C plus. Tactics. So hold on, why are we on C plus? Anyway. Oh, there you go. That's why. 4-0 loss to Aachen. That's why it's only a C plus.
Yeah, it's all right.
And apparently Sim is earning too much.
Well, being one of our best players, to be honest. So.
Yeah, exactly. The fans like us a bit better. We got B minus from the fans. But yeah, again, it's the 4-0
All
loss.
5 of them.
Yeah, all 5 of them. Okay, so the dressing room atmosphere has gone from very poor to poor. So that's good. That's good. We'll work on bringing that back up again. It's not my fault they lost 4-0 to bloody.
George has asked, is this the first season yet? Yeah, it's the first season, man.
Yeah, it's the first
first
season.
season.
It's the first season. Or we kind of blasted through pre-season, or I blasted through pre-season as much as I could. And now we're trying to get into the meat and veg. Isle position report, blah, blah, blah. Okay, do the suggestion. All right, do the sex. What do you want me to do? No, don't make him available. He's gonna play.
Arrange extracurricular activities so that the players gel.
No.
According to George.
Oh, hold on. That dynamics
In the training.
in the training. Yeah, they're not. They're not.
Where, George?
doing-
Where can he put it?
No, they're not doing it, are they? So schedules. No, that's not what I want. Mentoring. Here we go. Right, so we've got. So can I change that rest for something?
Second tab. Okay, you're in there. Okay.
Extracurricular. There it
Extracurricular.
is. Team bonding. So instead of them resting, we'll do some team bonding.
Okay.
That'll do, won't it?
All right. Give it a try.
And then, I mean, we can do something because that seems to be International Week, right? So we can do some stuff in this rest bit here as well for them.
Yep.
So let's do some community outreach. Confirm. And then Friday night extracurricular, lads.
Yeah,
Hey,
team bonding, come on.
team bonding. Where are we going? We're going to Rumours.
We're on their piss. We're on their piss.
So,
We're on their
Ilias
piss.
Kostis and Konstantinos Mihailo with the Cyprus under 21s.
Don't
Sim
take me
Tandi's been picked with
home.
India.
Please take me home.
And
Just
Ravel
don't
Morrison's been picked
go
for
to
Jamaica.
work. Wanna stay right here. Drink all your beer. I know.
But yeah, there we go. Right. Let's go. Let's go, lads. Let's go. Previews. Apollon versus Apoel top billing. Yep. Sounds about right. Bruno Ditta. No, but he's at a club. Don't give me players at a club, man. If you want to suggest me players, give me players that for free. Right. Okay, Aphrodite, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to me? Right. Press
You fucking
conference.
bitch! I'll get myself a drink. 2 secs.
Yeah. Do you think Dimitris Avram the return to face his former club would have an impact on the match? He's a pro. As of one of Garmiotis' key players, would you be restoring Nicolas Benezet straight back into the team when he returns from injury? Wait, if we rush things, we could end up regretting it. How important is it that Mikhail are ultra consistent from one match to the next? And how easy is it for you to pick the team, pick them in the team as a result? I'll say he's dependable. Yeah, there we go. I don't understand. I don't understand what I'm doing to Aphrodite, man. Negative, negative, negative. Horrible woman. She's a horrible woman. And Dion Malone's been picked for Suriname. Right. Let's go. Cafe's back. Yeah, I did do that. I did do that. Right, come on. Come on, lads. Expectations. Board expectations against IL. Defeat.
Nothing.
Yeah? Yeah, everybody
We
thinks we're
expect to
gonna
lose.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Defeat.
That's fine. That's fine.
Play without pressure,
Win-win
lads.
situation, mate.
Yeah.
Win-win situation.
Play without pressure. Da-da-da. There's nobody surprising there, is there?
Nah.
No. Although he's new. Georgi Makar. Wait. Georgi Makaridze. Okay. Team selection. Right, hold on. Is anybody back? Ah, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Ravel's back, lads. Right. So, oh yeah, but okay. Teodoro had a good game, did he?
Yeah, he scored, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, put Ravel on the bench, man. Just put him on the bench.
Okay. Leave him on the bench for now. Leave him to soak.
He'll come off the bench and absolutely rip it to pieces.
Because this is still so he'll be back after international break. Same for 4. Same for Benezet. And Spogliarity is still out between 1 month and 2 months, so he's not going to be back for a bit. Right. Alright, Kovacevic is full fitness now. Okay, so let's go. So I need to put Morrison back on 14. There we go. Right, there we go. Right, let's go. Karim Rossi is very happy. Good. Mikhail is emboldened.
Emboldened. There's that word again.
Emboldened. Right, the teams are warming up. They're not gonna ask me questions again, are they? Just checking if there's. Oh, look, this I'll sign Christos Wheeler as well. Dressing room. Yeah, nobody's expecting anything from us, so go and play without pressure. Joey Sook did not like that. Okay. Have you found the recent schedule tough going? We are here to face every challenge head on. You seem to be happy to stick with your current approach despite recent results. What gives you confidence that things will improve? I know our quality and I know the effort we put in. What's the mood in the dressing room at the moment? We're in good spirits. Except for Joey Sook. Look at that. Look at the recent form for Isle. Tony Koskela is doing wonders playing Ezekiel Henty up front by himself. Football Manager is fake, man. So we've got Cernic on the ball. Tsuka, Hugo Basto, Tsuka, Hugo Basto. It's fine. If it's just passes between Tsuka and Hugo Basto, they can do it all day. Filipovic, Jalma, Andreu. No, Andreu's dangerous, man.
He's not that quick. I'm not having
Kaniklik.
that.
Anestis with a good save. Okay, so good. It's been a minute. And we're still on the game. So Maloney heads it out. Andreu Mendoza. Mendoza skies it. Okay. Let's keep it quiet, lads, shall we? Let's keep it quiet. Let's try and keep possession. We're not keeping possession though. We've seen that 68% versus 32%. Joey Sucker's got yellow card after 11 minutes. Jesus Christ. It's not going to go well. This is not going to go well. Kaniklik. Save from Anestis.
How are they so quick, man?
I don't know. Andreu is rapid.
No, man, this is
Kovacevic.
ridiculous.
Oh
They-
no, he gave the ball away. We
I want
haven't
to
had
drugs
any
test every one
shots.
of their players.
We haven't had any shots on target, and the possession is half of what they've had.
We used to play further up the field, man.
Yeah, I think we. Yeah. Hold on, let's wait for this to go. Andreu to goal.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Attack.
yeah, let's go positive. And
George, if you're watching, what would you do next?
what I'm going to do is what's that? In out of possession. Here we go. So we're going to move the defensive line higher.
That's it.
Do a high press as well. Right, there we go. Because they seem to want to pass it
From the back. Start from the back.
Yeah. Oh my God! He's just giving away a penalty.
It's Ethnic all over again.
Yep. Looks like this is gonna. Mendoza takes the penalty. Anesti saves it.
Saved it. Christos
Okay.
Anesti.
Mendoza takes the corner. Does not beat the first man, but he gets the ball back. Hugo Bastos Cernic. Mendoza, Lukili gets it, and Theodoro gets it. Okay. Alright, we need something's got to happen here, man. Joey Suk is on our lowest rating. Theodoro with the corner
Hold on.
doesn't beat the first man. Lukili.
Again.
Theodoro.
Oh, hang about.
Oh, I can try to pass it into the net. Kovacevic, Suk, Buktaris. Kovacevic loses the ball. Dumbia to Lukili, and Lukili loses the ball. And
Oh, wait, hang about. It's a pen.
We got a penalty.
It's a pen.
Come on. It's a penalty. Oh, no.
What?
It's not a penalty. Apparently, the video showed that there wasn't a foul.
George says remove one of the below 6.5 players at the interval.
Yeah, I'm thinking to get. Well, Lukili is not happy. He's got a sad face.
Where's he playing?
Attacking mid.
Right, Ravel.
Yep. I think that is a good shout. I don't want to have a go at him. We need more possession in the second half. I'm disappointed with what we've seen so far. Or we haven't taken nearly enough shots.
Yep.
There you go. They all got motivated. Okay, so we want to go tactics. We take Lukili off because he's anxious. And we're going to put Morrison on.
Why are we playing with 4 attacking midfielders? Why? Why not?
Oh, this is Stell's tactic. This one, I wanted to go with 2 holding midfielders, but
It says pack the midfield. But yeah, but pack the midfield how? What, 5? 5 in midfield there? Explain.
Oh, okay. So we're getting shots away, but they're so low XG. Look. Okay, Mendoza. Tandy with the tackle. Mikhail gives the ball away. Andreu runs in, and there you go. There's Ezekiel Hendy scoring. All right.
Since now there's
Let's.
so many camera angles in the Brathima.
Yeah. Let's get to 60. Oh, no, I can't see another highlight, man. We're going to concede another goal. Andreu, Mendoza, Jalma. Yep, there you go. There's the third goal. Right. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Right. Mikhail has been. Rossi has been shocking. Sorry, my guy. You're coming off. Katsandonis. Pressing forward. Attack. We want to bring Mikhail back because he's been terrible. And we're going to put Tsukalas on. And we'll go to the formation that we had when we drew the last game with Abol. There we go. I'm thinking that'll do. Right, confirm changes. Can absolutely dominate, and we haven't had a shot on target. Possession has been crap. Right. It's not happening, is it? We haven't had a single. Well, at least we had a shot on target now. We haven't had a single highlight since we made those changes. So that's a good thing, at least. Joey Sook has been rubbish. Oh God, I'm gonna have to play Andros now if you do. And who else has been rubbish? Theodoro's not been great. So we'll put Marcel on. Just to check. Yeah. And Tsukalas.
Well, muchachos. George says, look at the whole space between your backs and your wingers. You can park an aircraft carrier there. Yeah, of
You mean
course.
here?
Yeah, that's what he means. I'm guessing he's trying to tell us to go with natural wingers.
Come on. Close the space. That's how you close the space. There you go. Wing back attack. See what happens. We're losing 3-0 anyway. We're all very attacking. So I want to close the space. There you go. Dumbia. Gatsandonis. Dumbia. Tandy. Go on, Sim. Cross. Gatsandonis. He hits the post. We should have started with this. Can't believe it. Okay, Marcel. Pass the ball. Fido, Dumbia. Then yeah. So Marcel gets the ball. Morrison, Marcel skies it. Oh, you're gonna tell me that Morrison's injured as well? Yeah, he's got an injury. Morrison is injured. We'll take the
Right.
free kick, and where the hell did that free kick go? Okay, we knew we were going to lose, but I would have liked a bit more fight in the team. I'm not happy with the performance. There we go. Seems motivated. Anybody annoyed? No, everybody seems fine. Anesti had an absolute blinder. Look at that. I'm going to say to Anesti, Very well done. And Simtandi's got 7.3. Again, why do you think your team have found life so hard in front of goal recently? I have the utmost confidence our luck will change. Is it possible to test your thoughts on what can only be described as a deeply disappointing performance, please? We'll analyze where we can improve without ignoring the things we got right. Angelos Andreou scored a good goal. What did you make of it? I think everyone can appreciate it was a good goal. He's a good player in real life. I think he's gonna do stuff, man. Morrison's injured for basically the international period, so that's fine. Musonda steals the show for Anorthosi. Okay. God, she's gonna be buzzing, isn't she? Aphrodite. Right. Start press conference. Even though it worked against you here, are you in favour of increasing the use of technology to help officiate the matches? Naturally disappointed with the result. So for close. Can notice I have considered a high proportion of the goals in the early stages of either half. Can you offer any insight as to why it's proven to be such a problem? We start without the requisite intensity to succeed. We're too slow. I'm not too concerned about these sorts of statistics. There you go. And again, Aphrodite doesn't say anything, and she's unfriendly. I don't understand. I don't understand what the problem is. Okay, all right. No, it's going to be it's going to be expensive, isn't he? He plays for Venice. Right, I'm not bothered about. Right, let's try and skip forward with this. 37-year-old forward. That looks like a kind of signing that Garmedisa would make. David Rodriguez. Right, let's keep going. Got 9 days until we play Bafo. Do you think we'll? Do you think we'll be able to get to that before we call it a night?
No.
Okay, all right.
I think we should just wrap it up. We've done 2 hours and 17 minutes, man.
Yep.
No.
Yep. No problem. No problem.
Well,
So, once again, we finish on a bloody negative.
yes.
So despite a good 2-2 draw against the Bolton, I think we had a good draw again there. We performed well.
We must have to get back to the drawing board and reevaluate our system. It started well.
Yeah. There's IL for some reason bombing the league right now. I mean, the next game we've got is Bafo, so I don't think that's going to be much of a job. And then Ammonia. Jesus Christ.
Oh boy.
Apollon, IL, Bafo, Ammonia.
5-4-1 low block, mate.
5-4-1. Jesus Christ. Gonna play get spices tactics.
Yeah, might as well. Fuck it.
And then it's Aez, Aek, and Aris. So.
It is what it is. What will be, will be. Anyway,
will be.
Guys, thank you for tuning in. Thasso's at Flares Cafes. We've got an Instagram and an X or Twitter account at This Is Mappa. And we'll be back very, very soon. I've done a preview of the Elfsborg Buffalo game, which I'll probably upload next couple of days. It's a little bit dated because I was talking to a Swedish journalist about Helander's possible move to Omonia. It's obviously happened. But we spoke about Bitta, his impact in Sweden, and obviously Buffalo's opponents. So guys, until next time, adios.